Welcome to the tutorial of Dreamlords. The Dreamlord game has the unique feature of being divided into two parts, the Patria Manager and the client. The Patria Manager is entirely web-based, and all you need to play is a computer with internet access. If you love stimulating long-term strategy play, then you will definitely spend a lot of time in here, raising a powerful civilization and tactically mark out your path to eternal glory. The client, on the other hand, offers you fast-paced, real-time strategy battles with other players or ghastly monsters. It needs to be downloaded from the Dreamlords official homepage and installed on your computer. When you're new to Dreamlords, the first thing to do is to open a web browser, log into the Patria Manager and create a new Patria. Your first task will be to pick a race to lead. There are 3 distinct races, each offering a unique game style suitable for different types of players. The beast-like and bloodthirsty Thule is a proper choice for the active player who prefers action-packed battles over advanced management. The analytical and strict Nihilim is suitable for the casual player who enjoys planning and management. In comparison to the Thule, the Nihilim game style is a bit more advanced, and their progress does not rely as much on combats, even though it is required. The faithful and righteous Covenant is probably a proper choice for the new player, since its gameplay offers a quite balanced mix of combat encounters and management. Thus, we choose to play Covenant in this video. If you are new to Dreamlords, we strongly recommend you to play the in-game tutorial. It will help you get started with simple directives and practical tips. Now, the Patria is created, and your first assignment will be to play a spirit quest. Elysian, the once so blissful world, has been shattered into pieces, and you're about to awake from a mysterious sleep. You're a magical entity, a Dreamlord, and your journey begins with the Awakening, a spirit quest that might shed some light on your mysterious existence. To play a spirit quest, you must start your client and log in. Here, in the lobby, you will find various options. Take a look at the floating island. That is your land, your Patria. From here you will be able to access different missions and quests. Spirit quests are played by you as a Dreamlord. They are quite rare and often play important parts of the story. The Awakening will be your first encounter with the population, and after saving them from hostile monsters, they'll swear their allegiance to you. Let's take a closer look at the Patria Manager. This is the representation of your Patria on the web, and this is where your people will rebuild a lost civilization under your great leadership. Only one city left in the ravaged land. It would have been lost as well if you wouldn't have arrived in time. There are a few inhabitants, 1 expedition, and 1 founder. You can order your expedition to move within a certain range. Quite short in the beginning, but you can increase it by building an exploration building. Constructing buildings is an essential part in managing cities. As you can see, you already have a basic war effort building, which is essential for military management. Build an exploration building and note its effect on the expedition's movement range. The expedition has the ability to attack threats on the Patria, so an important first step is to secure the surroundings. When a threat is within range of the expedition, a combat icon appears to indicate that it's available for combat. To fight the threat, alternate to the client. Threats are entitled as missions and are carried out by your army. Before each battle, you have the opportunity to adjust your troops to the specific mission. How many units you can assemble for battle depends on your expedition's size, which is determined by your city's war effort. Most of the time you will acquire loot and gain rewards from combat encounters. These items will automatically be stored in your stockpile, which is located in the Patria Manager. Some items can be used to upgrade your army, such as weapons, armor, and tomes. Tomes contain knowledge of special abilities, and by equipping a tome to a unit, it will be granted with that power. You will get to know the benefits of special abilities on the battlefield. To expand your civilization, you can use your founder to set up new cities. He travels unarmed, so be sure to protect him from monsters. All races need to research technologies to evolve. It takes time, but is of great importance since it provides your people with useful knowledge and things that enable further progress. The Thule technology tree is the simplest among the races, and their research is enabled through sacrificial blood collected from combat encounters. The Nihilim has the most complex technology tree and must construct specific research buildings to enable those studies. The Covenant technology tree is quite simple in comparison to the Nihilim tree, but integrates quest into the system. Since Covenant society is founded on faith, research requires a faith building in at least one of the cities. Therefore, as a Covenant, you must first build a chapel. Some technologies enable research of minitechs, which are very useful in combat context. All Dreamlords are members of a convergence, which is Dreamlords' equivalent of a guild or clan. Good cooperation with fellow Dreamlords can be crucial for your progress, so help each other out, discuss strategies, trade items, and complete quests and conquer lands together. In the client, you can choose to fight against other players online. Player versus player, or PvP, is one of the most advantageous ways to progress, and this is where your overall management really is put to the test. All Dreamlords have a rating measuring its power, and you will only be able to fight other Dreamlords with a rating close to yours. The world is divided into zones, and each zone holds a chunk of land that is divided into territories. Plant your flag on a territory to claim it. If no one opposes, the land becomes yours after a certain time. But if another player claims it as well, then you must fight for it. Before a PvP battle, you can get an upper hand with the use of precautions, in case you have any. Precautions are cunning techniques of sabotage and are used to weaken the enemy's combat condition. The objective of PvP battle is to earn a required amount of victory points. This is done by capturing and holding victory locations. To get the upper hand, you need to capture tactical locations which enable you to bring reinforcements on the battlefield. Winning PvP combats and conquering territories will provide you and your convergence with valuable bonuses. After every victorious combat encounter, you will gain soul shards. Soul shards have dual purposes. On one hand, they can be used as a currency and allow you to make trades on the market. On the other hand, they can be dissolved into gnosis, the mystical life force extremely vital for the very existence of you and your people. Many warriors will lose their lives on the battlefield, and training new ones costs time and population. The best way to keep your army intact is to revive them directly after battle. To obtain this vital feature, you need to provide your people with knowledge of medical care. This is enabled by the construction of medical buildings. The game is endless but divided into eras. When a convergence completes the final quest, there will be a transition of eras and the world will start over. However, the game has the unique feature to keep the player's persona persistent. This means that you will keep all your Dreamlord's trait, equipment and abilities that have been accumulated during your entire journey. Your progression is never-ending. As time progresses, you need to build more cities, increase your production, enable and train new units, equip them well, and research new technologies. The world of Dreamlord is persistent, which means that even when you're logged off, the world is active and evolving. You are the very soul of the land, and as your Patria grows stronger, so does your power. As time goes by, you will venture deeper and deeper into the world of Dreamlords. The monsters will grow more furious and your opponents stronger, all in the battle for survival and conquest.